Bismillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Imam Sahib, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How strictly should we deal with our 10-year-old, is mentioned boy, but I will generally say kids, in the matter of salah? Should we strictly make him pray all five, make them pray all five, or can we be lenient and let them do as many as they want? In our place during summer, the Fajr is early and the Isha is later on 11. So those two salah are very challenging for them. And what about sunnahs? Should we make them do all 12 plus witr, or just first salah of each time would suffice at this age? From what age should we be dealing strictly with them for salah to pray all? That is first salah, sunnah, mu'akkada and witr. We need to understand as a Muslim that salah is our connection with Allah. It is a private conversation between you and your Creator. Right? And it is a solution to all our problems and issues. As Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ista'inu bis-sabri was-salah. Right? Seek help through sabr and salah. As Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has commanded us that through this tender age, young age, that the kids should be learning about salah. As in Sunan Abi Dawud, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Muru awladakum bis-salah, wa hum abna sab'i sinin, wadribuhum 'alayha, wa hum abna'u 10 sinin, wa farriqu baynahum fil madaji'." Aw kama qala alayhi salatu wassalam. That command your children to perform salah when they are 7 years old. Right? And adopt disciplinary measures, whatever you deem. You think that whatever the disciplinary measure will be upon them for when they turn to 10 years, right? And separate between them in their beds. So when they are 10 years old, they should be separated. The beds should be separated. Right? That's a totally other subject. So here the questionnaire is asking about the kids, that should we be strict at the age of 10 when they, strictly means that all 5 time daily prayers they should be praying with the sunnah and witr. First of all, we need to understand that you yourself, parents and guardians, are the examples in the house. When you are praying and they are seeing you, they will follow you. They will follow your footsteps, definitely. When you are regular in your prayer, they see you when you're waking up in Fajr, Zuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha. You're not sleeping before praying. You pray and then you sleep. When these kids from their younger age, they see this is the first step of their learning, right? To be leniency in salah is not permissible. I'm talking about the age of 10. Yes, there was some cushion, some leniency before the age of 10, because as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, at the age of 7 years old, teach them salah. So you're teaching them. You're putting that value, that importance of salah in their mind. They're looking at you. At the age of 7, no, it's a child cannot pray the whole thing. Right? It's a child. So they're learning, that's a process. But the age of 10 comes that they are mature, they understand things. What is right, what is wrong. They can memorize things much. So at the age of 10 and on, we have to be a bit strict. Strict means that if they're not praying, we should discipline them. And whatever discipline you think it is, let's say screen time, no screen time for you. You have not prayed, no screen time. Or take the tablet or the TV, whatever it is nowadays, what we do, right? No games for you, no toys for you, whatever it is. To make them understand that how important salah is. And yes, before the age of 10, there was some leniency. Okay, you pray, when the parents are praying, they come to you, they stand by you, you say, stand and pray with us. Okay, Isha, Fajr, there's difficulty. But when it comes to age of 10, how will they know the importance? If you say, go to sleep, you have to wake up for school. So the school is more important than Salah. What do we say? Go to sleep, you have to wake up for school. Why don't you say go to sleep, you have to wake up for Fajr? Put that in the mind of the children. From that age, they will know the importance of Fajr, not school. School is important, but it's not important than Fajr. So this is how we have to create this importance. They should be encouraged of praying 5 times daily at that time. Then how are they going to get used to it when they're elder? Encourage them even Sunnah. Sunnah is very important. Sunnah and Witr. So make them do that. It's very important. Before the age of 10, there's leniency. That's fine. But when it comes to 10 years old and plus, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Please advise on the following. Okay, so there are two points here in the question, so one by one I will cover them. A couple agrees that when they pass away or are close to it, everything becomes the spouse's. As such, upon a terminal illness, the wife signed everything over to the husband, leaving nothing for the children. Is this correct? And if not, please explain if should be rectified. So this is the first part. I will answer this. This agreement that happened with the husband and wife, it is invalid. It is not valid. It is invalid. Nothing will transfer to the husband in this situation. Whatever it belonged to the wife, it will remain at that time until she passes away. It will remain to the wife. Or vice versa, if the husband is in that situation, right? And then when they pass away, it will be according to the Sharia, the distribution, right? Number one. Number two, understand this. When we, in our lifetime, when we say, I have distributed my inheritance to the children in the life, we use the word inheritance, but in reality, it is not inheritance, it is a gift. We have to understand these things as a Muslim. This is the basic knowledge that we need to have. When we say, okay, in my life, I have distributed to my boys and my girls. This distribution is not the inheritance that Quran talks about after death. Inheritance is after death. What you give in your life is a gift, is a hadiyah. Understand that. When it comes to this hadiyah, it should be given equally to the boys and the girls. Equally. Yes, there are some situations and circumstances in which you give a bit more to one to another. That is a different situation. Let's say, for example, I'll give you an example. There's a child that has a good life, has doing better than your daughter or another child. So to help the other child out, you can give a bit more. That is fine. That you know that elder child, whatever, is in good situation, is rich and everything, no problem. He doesn't have any problem, or she doesn't have any problem. And there's some few things, situations, but it should be. So now in this situation, gifting in terminal illness, that illness that you know that I'm going to die, that disease, that illness that you know that I'm going to die in it, that cannot be transferred, because now that money, that wealth or belongings is for the inheritors, the wuratha. You cannot do that. The validity of gifting is that the person is sane and healthy. In his healthy moment, he gives it, or she gives it. That is the time when it is okay to give the gift. But when a person is in illness, and a terminal illness that knows that he or she is going to die from that disease, now giving that gift is not permissible in Islam, because that does not belong to you anymore. It belongs to the inheritors. So this, whatever agreement the husband and wife has done, and the wife belongings is now for the husband, that's not permissible. It belongs, yeah, some portion belongs to the husband and some other portion belongs to the children. The second part of the question is, can belongings of a deceased person be sold and the money therefrom be used as isal sawab for the person? When an individual passes away, his or her belongings in wealth, property, whatever it is, should be properly, according to the Sharia, should be distributed, right? But if the inheritors happily, they're saying happily, sign that yes, whatever my portion is, I want to give it in charity, and give the rewards and the reward to my dad or mother, whatever it was. That is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But the best thing is to do is that to distribute the inheritance. Let them do whatever they want to do. They want to take it. Now, if someone, let's say for example, there are 5 kids, and they thought about this, but among those kids, 1 or 2 said, I don't want to give my portion anywhere. I want mine. So they should not be blamed. That's their right. And the other brother or sister are saying, you don't care about dad, you don't care about mom, they should not be blamed. That's their right, that's their money, whatever it is. They want to take it all, they can take it all. There's no sin in that. We have to understand that. And they should not be blamed. So these inheritance, it's a severe warning that came in the hadith of, in Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that he said that, the people who are about to die, and then they make changes in inheritance and all this, that the inheritance was supposed to give it to the right inheritor, but they say no and this and that and change. It's a severe warning. This is don't do these things. As I say, when we are Muslim, especially living in these type of countries, every step we should be very conscious. If I'm taking this step, is it according to Islam or not? If I'm doing something, is it according to Islam or not? If I'm saying something, it's very important. Okay, now when you've done it, now you're thinking about it. That's not how Muslims should be. Muslims should be wise, right? They should be very wise. That's it for today, inshallah. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah.